Well, am I? I think for so long I have had this question, and all I want is an answer. Am I too much? Am I too little? Am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Is the bottle always half full or half empty? What can I do to satisfy them, to make them happy, to make them like me? We currently live in a world where having too many emotions or simply being empathetic to other people's emotions are seen as over-dramatic. So I began to hide all my emotions. I began to pretend like I couldn't feel anything. I began to pretend like I didn't care that my friends would leave me out. That the many stares I would get in public didn't matter. That one time I put on the khimar, first time I got so many stares, and I pretended like all those watchful eyes burning through my shirt, burning through my back, I didn't care. But do I? I mean, why should I? Why couldn't I just laugh along with my friends when they would point out my insecurities and giggle at it? The insecurities I worked all night to try and hide, try and change, but still stayed the same. So maybe I am going to stay the same. The way I am, the way I feel so much, yet nobody notices. But when they do notice, all they see is an overdramatic queen that loves to show too much, that loves to cry when she feels too much, that cries like a little baby when the slightest little thing happens to her. Could you really blame me? They're my emotions. You have your emotions and you show them in whatever way you want. So why do I get attacked? Why do I get pounced on? Why do I get preyed on when I show my emotions in the slightest? An ounce of emotion showed to you, and I suddenly become vulnerable to you. I suddenly become this thing that you can easily take advantage of whenever you want to. So can I just ask this question once again? Am I too much? I mean, is this really the question I should be asking? Or why am I too much? We live in a world where everyone feels as if so they're doing too little. At least people like me. Maybe everyone is probably like me. I mean, not to sound a bit narcissistic, but I've seen so many TV shows of girls just like me, Ginny and Georgia, Everything Now, and so many more. So many more that I can't even list in one video. Just like Max, her emotions are too much. It's overflowing through the bottle. The bottle is still full. She needs to pour them out, but she doesn't know where to pour it out. So she's forced to just hide them and make it build up into something she has no control over. Max is always seen as overdramatic, and maybe she is, but what if she's not? I mean, why is everyone that is always empathetic, why is everyone that is always showing their emotions, why are they always being seen, being portrayed as overdramatic? Why is it not the normal? Should I be the cold girl, the mean girl, the girl that doesn't care, the girl that doesn't give a damn about? I've never really known why I feel so much. Just like many other girls, I felt like I was alone. I felt like I was dealing with this, and this was my battle to fight. A battle against my own emotions, a battle against my own equivocal feelings. I didn't get why I felt so much, why every time something was overwhelming I would cry, every time something frustrated me I would cry. Why is it that every time something was slightly overstimulated I would cry? Well, I always ask myself this question all the time. And just like many other girls, they probably ask themselves this question all the time. But maybe this is just a way of letting my emotions out, right? I mean, this is why I try and tell myself all the time. Is it? Why can't I just be normal? Why can't I just be like everyone else? Why can't I deal with my problems like a normal adult? Then I started to be like a normal adult. I started to deal with things the normal way, the acceptable way. I let everything build up inside of me, I didn't cry when I needed to. I didn't weep when I wanted to. I didn't do anything that was like me. I tried the normal way, and did it work? Well, if you call allowing your emotions to build up into a time bomb ready to be set up by a simple notion, then yes, it did work. I mean, I tried to not let it go off, but no one could really stop me. I had waited too long, and I have neglected it for way too long, and it was tired. It needed to be let go, and it was, in far more ways that I wish it didn't. Well, maybe I am too much. Maybe I should try harder. Maybe I should try other ways. There are more than one acceptable way, right? So then I did. I tried having random outbursts more often. I tried shouting at my friends and tried showing them that it wasn't okay that they left me out. I tried speaking to them, I guess. I tried letting them know that every single word they say, every single insult had a place in my heart that resided there for days and days and years, and it kept building up into something that I couldn't control. I tried telling them that their words have far more meaning that they knew, but they didn't understand. They said that I was being weird, really. A word that I couldn't even fathom is really being empathetic, being true and real to you guys. Weird, I asked them, and they said, yeah, well, maybe they're not my real friends. I tried finding real friends, new friends, but I couldn't. I was left alone with my emotions, and I didn't know what to do with them. Just deal with it, I told myself 1,000,000 times. I mean, more times I could count at least. I told myself, just deal with it and you find friends. Just learn a way to hide it, to keep it, to not show it at all, and you find real friends. But what are real friends? Real friends are those who have seen you in your most vulnerable state and have stayed with you to help you deal with it. Real friends are friends that would stay with you at your lowest and try to get you back up. Real friends are those that would do anything that they could, anything that they would to save you from your most vulnerable state. They wouldn't leave you just because you've showed too much. They'll stay there, and I need those friends. But how could I when I can't even show my real emotions? They've been damaged too much that I don't even know how to show them anymore. I've become this person that just have this feelings inside of her that doesn't even know how to show or let out. So I've worked harder and harder, trying new things, trying hobbies, trying everything I could to just let this out, just in the most normal way, and I can't. And I've just learned to accept that. And if anyone can't, then that's them, that's their problem, I guess. Hobbies after hobbies, sports after sports, I finally found a way to deal with them. But for some reason, that residing feeling is always there, reminding me that I will always be too much. But I know that many girls also feel like this, and I know that I am not alone with this feeling, and maybe that does give me a sense of hope that I can deal with it, that this is just who I am. Even if I can't deal with it, this is just how I was built, how I was created. And anyone who tells me otherwise, I say to them, why do you care if I'm too much? You could just leave me or not.